They said a storm was coming. I was confused as to whose life they were referring to. Because it wasn't mine. Because in my life, the storm has already arrived. It's been here for months. Yet I listened to my lady anyway. I took her advice and stocked up on a whole bunch of shit that is now going to waste because I have not seen one snowflake. And I'm at the point in my life where if snow was concerning you, then you are worried about the wrong ice. What? I can't say that? And Drake might want to consider changing his album, too. I'm just saying. He ain't Chuck Liddell. It's looking scary out here.
Mm-hmm.
How was the storm for you, Nate?
Oh, it was fine. There was no snow.
I said this 20 times. Nobody listened to me that we were going to be fine. And then I still saw people buying all the milk.
I didn't get one thing.
Yeah. Was it cold?
Oh, absolutely.
It was. It was definitely. I went to the gym this morning and my hands were numb.
Oh yeah, my fingers are. That's why they're in my pockets. Okay. They're still cold.
It's been different for you these nights or these days.
When there's no sun, it's difficult. Having the rain come in, the clouds come in. You can feel the cold chill a lot more. But yeah, overnight once I get in bed and I'm under the covers, I'm fine. But yeah, I mean, there's still a little bit of a chill. I got to have my gloves, my hat, all that stuff. But yeah, now that the sun's back out, I'm good.
So you got to sleep with your gloves in your hat?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine. I don't know how you did it, especially after I felt that 22 this morning. I was
brutal.
like, oh, okay, I might switch my tone up a little bit. Mm-hmm. It's definitely brutal out there in more ways than one. So I'm actually shocked you didn't leave.
I almost was going to.
Do you know when you're leaving yet?
No. I don't.
Again?
No, I don't.
Yo. Your takeoff time has gotten pushed back more than Dr. Dre's 2000 Chronic album. Uh-huh. You don't seem happy about this.
I'm not.
Well, I tell you what, we share that in common. Mm-hmm. I'm not happy about much nowadays either. Mm. I just went on a vacation.
Okay, how was it?
It was horrible. Actually, I'm glad someone finally asked me.
Really?
By far.
Okay, tell me about it.
Oh, I plan to.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you guys as well.
Jeez, I'm sweating suddenly.
Welcome to In the Moment.
I'm in the moment. Stay in the moment. Yeah, hey, look, check. I'm in the moment. They try to hold me down, I just re-up and then I just reload it. Yeah, hey, look, stay in the moment. If they try to hold you down, you just re-up and then you just reload it. Yeah.
I had the vacation from hell.
All right.
I didn't know that was such a thing, but it was
Hold
as
on,
if.
I think I'm having a hot flash.
Are you really?
I think
from
so.
you're right where my vacation happened.
Okay,
This
all
is
right.
You're in hell. This is what. Welcome. This is you all right?
Yeah, I
you need
think
some
I'm good.
water?
No, I think I'm good, but I'm suddenly very hot.
Okay.
All right.
Well, here's how my vacation went. Let me start off by saying this. Question of the week. The Spice Girls. When they said, if you want to be my lover, you got to get with my friends.
I'm gonna get with my friends.
What exactly does that mean?
Hey, we're having a good time, all of us.
Is that what that meant?
I don't know, but that's how I took it at 10 years old whenever the song came out.
Looking back on it, I'm not exactly sure if that was, it ain't no fun if the homies can't have none, or if that meant like you just got to be cool with my friends.
It could be both, but they didn't say cool.
They didn't.
Yeah.
You have to get with my friends.
First.
That's what that meant.
Or at the same time.
That's some spicy shit. So it
that's why
tracks.
they call it the Spice Girls. Because you know that's the porn. It used to be called the Spice Channel.
It was called the Spice. That's some childhood. I myself have caught a Cinemax clip or two back in the day through the lines. Sometimes you had to watch the breast through the lines. Right? Remember? Somebody remember. Now, that's not where I'm going with this.
Okay.
Now, while that's all scary, it was not nearly as scary as what I experienced on vacation. Because in whatever they meant by that phrase, I don't want to do either one. And I never thought I would be the guy. I've made fun of every single one of my friends for being the guy who's the only guy to go on a vacation of all women.
You're the only guy?
Yes, Nate.
Oh, okay.
And your face is very fitting. That's how I felt the entire time. I don't know why I had to be there. It was one of those moments in life where you look at the fight and ask yourself if it's a hill you want to die on because it's her birthday and it's a big one that I had to say yes. You can see how that would happen.
Yeah, I mean, it does sound like hell.
It was. It was. And I'll run you through it. Now, that's the first part of it. Just being the only guy there, you're going to be security, chaperone. You're not going to have anybody to talk to most of the time. It's already kind of a dry vacation. Then, out the gate, Chase fails me miserably. For whatever reason, Chase and Zell have decided that they're going to work together, but they're not actually going to communicate.
Okay.
And so I'm trying to Zell money. The first time I try, it shuts down. It says, yo, you got to call to get your account back on.
Okay.
I'm in Curacao.
Maybe because you were out of the country.
Fair enough. I try to call, I can't. Call won't go out. I try every single Chase number I can find. I'm chasing numbers. Didn't catch any of them. So finally I have to use someone else's phone, see if their phone will work. And it works. I get through. Takes forever, but I finally get through. Hey, this is me. We need to verify that it's you. What's the name of your business? I tell them. Cool. That's you trying to send the money? Yes, it's me. Money is fine. Let it go through, please. All right. Give it 15 to 30 minutes. You good. I say bet. I wait 31 minutes to be safe. Soon as I try to send the money, it shut down again. Now I got to call again. Now, mind you, I can't use any of my online activity at this point once they shut it down. I can't use my cards. I can't see my account. I can't do anything. So I have to stay on the phone now until this is done. Now I'm an hour in. I call them back and say, hey, it's me again. Same guy that just verified, trying to send the money again. They said, okay, did you wait the 30 minutes? I said, 32. He said, okay, we're going to have to ask you some questions. I said, yep, hit me. So then they start asking me questions. They start trying to trip me up. Now, when you've been alive for a little bit, you forget some shit. So a few of those questions, I ain't know if I lived there or not.
That's why I'm locked out of my current Yahoo. One of the questions was, where did you meet your current spouse? And I was like, who is that? When I made this account, it was literally no one.
Yes. There was so many easier questions I could have chose.
Right.
Like, why'd you choose that? Who was your teacher in third grade? Fam.
Well, see, that's the thing. One of my questions was, who is your favorite teacher? And my answer is always the same. But for some reason, when I put it in, they say it's not correct. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you sure that you put it in the way you think you did?
100%. Ever since I started on the internet, I was like, I have to remember to do it the same way so that 20 years from now, I know that this is it.
See?
So I never use numbers. I never use uppercase.
Well, I don't trust myself like that. So I don't know what I capitalized. I don't know if I used Miss or Mrs. I don't know if she was married then. I don't know what's going on. But I get all the questions right. One of them was really foolish because they say, what's your business? I told them my business, which is easily, you can look that up, right? And then after I told them my business, they said, well, we got to do 5 questions. I said, cool. One of the questions was, what's your business? I just told you. Now I'm not feeling secure, right? You're going to lock me out mine, but anybody else can get in here. Then they start asking all kind of stuff. I'm like, cool. I finally get in. They say, try it again. I don't know why I thought the third time was the charm. It was not.
Did you hang up?
I hung up and then I should have stayed on. But you got to wait 30 minutes. They kept telling me you have to wait 30 minutes. So I waited an hour this time. It did it again. Then I called. And of course, they hung up on me. They're going to do that at least once. You're going to lose. You're going to drop out, right? I dropped out. At that point, I said, forget it. I was like, I'm done with it. That's 5 hours going to waste. I'm thinking, all right, you know the best thing to do after you stressed on a vacation?
Go swimming.
That's a good one. Even better for me. Go get a massage.
Okay.
So
was it?
It was also from hell.
Okay. So it wasn't a happy ending massage.
Hell no. Anything but. It was an angry ending massage. I walked out of there pissed off. And it's the little things sometimes. As I was on the phone, there was nothing else to do. It was cool in my room. I'm just waiting for my turn. I said, you know what I haven't done in a while? I haven't taken care of myself in a long time. Y'all may wonder, what is that? Now, had I known the massage was going to go the way it went, I would have did that. I would have got a hell of it pre-gamed. But that's not what I mean. I brushed my hair.
Oh, okay.
You may say that doesn't seem like much. But because I have waves, every once in a while, you got to do a deep brush. When your hair is long enough, you're in a cool enough environment where you're not going to sweat, you got to go 100 strokes. That sounds crazy, but it is what it is, right? 100 strokes each angle to get your waves right. I haven't done that in a while. Been busy. So I do it. Do-rag it. As soon as I'm done, they're like, it's your turn. So I'm like, all right, well, I'll keep my do-rag on. It's no big deal. Hopefully it's cool up there. What's the problem? This was the first time on my vacation when they have brought 2 masseuses over. One was a guy. It's always been 2 women. Now, mind you, I'm the only guy there. It's all women, right? Some of these women are married. Now, I know everybody feels differently on this. But if you're a married woman, I figure, knowing what I know about you, you don't care.
What do you mean by that?
I just figure you like, yo, if a man or a woman massage my lady, I don't care. It's whoever.
My lady or me? If it's me,
both. Let's do both.
Oh, yeah. If it's my lady, I don't care. Whatever she wants.
What do you like?
Yeah. If it me, I could do both. So
you challenged me saying I know you don't care, and then told me you don't care. Got it. So now me, I'm gonna be honest. I've never had a massage from a man. There was one time they kind of forced you to do it when we were playing sports, but I didn't enjoy it. It wasn't a great feeling for me. My lady, I try to be the guy who doesn't mind, but I'm not.
Okay.
I'm just not. What do you want me to do, Nate? I'm not. She got to get the woman, right? I don't like the guy. And this is the other thing. The lady came in with her son. So it was giving like...
Wait, so that's the guy was her son?
Yeah, like she's the professional masseuse.
Okay, then I wouldn't
she's bringing him into family business.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't want him then.
Take your dirty hands off my woman, right? I wasn't going for it. Now, I ain't mad if the other ladies want to use the guy, cool. I would like the lady, especially since she's the professional in this situation. When I go in a room, my lady's still getting a massage from the woman. So the moment I notice that, I turn around. And the guy's warming up his hands, licking his lips at me. I don't know where he think this is about to go. He's, are you ready? No. No, I'm not. I don't care what Tevin Campbell told you. No, I'm not. I'm not ready. So I said, yo, my man, let me know when she's finished. I don't think he got it. So he was like looking at me like, and now it's supposed to be quiet in here, right? They got the music playing. And he's like, huh? I said, yeah, when she done getting me. He said, huh? So then finally, his mom said from the back, I'll be done in 5. I said, okay, thank you. She gets it. And I leave. I come back upstairs. I lay down. The lady goes, can we take your do-rag off? I said, I'll take it. Because you got to leave the do-rag on for at least 30 minutes to make the brushing worth it. I said, all right, what I'm going to do? Now, you know with waves, you have to go with the grain. I just spent the last 30 minutes on the phone going with the grain. She took her hands and went against the grain in every direction that she possibly could. She undid 40 years of hair brushing to start this massage. Then she asked me the question where I know next time that it's better to be safe than tough. Hard, soft, or medium. I said the first option, because I'm never going to tell you I want it hard. I said option number 1, ma'am. She said, okay. Before I could even ask, how hard is that really? I have never had this much oil poured on me in my life. I don't know which one of the women in this house ordered the Diddy special and did not tell me. You know how somebody's pouring so much out of a bottle you can hear it emptying?
Yeah, I've seen it. Like the Nuru massages on like...
Yes. Wait, who? Who is this?
They're called Nuru massages.
Nate, I was wet. No, I mean it. I'm not taking it back.
Okay.
She oiled me the fuck up. I open my eyes at this point because I can't relax. Right? Because you got to kind of look up to see who's in the room after somebody put that much baby oil on you. So as I open my eyes, I can look down. I see her feet. And normally I don't make fun of people's hygiene. But for you to have that much oil in your possession and your feet to be that ashy and you at work, I felt the way. Too late, because before I could say something, her elbow is so deep in my back, putting all of her weight on it as if somebody pissed her off. Is this normal?
You said option 1.
I ain't know it was kill me.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Well, why didn't you say, option 2?
Because I didn't want to be a bitch. out the house. And she asked me too. She gave me the out. After 5 minutes of grunting and trying to like tough my way through this, I think at some point I let out a little, and she was like, are you okay? I was like, yeah. And then she kept going. And at some point, when it was time to do the other side, she said, is everything okay?
And you still said nothing.
Everything inside of me wanted to say no.
That's on you.
Everything is not okay. I can't breathe. I'm wet and I'm frustrated and my hair's all over the place. I'd like to stop. I said, yes, I'm fine.
So that was the Diddy special?
I'm assuming so. It was the Nuru Diddy. Now, Bad Boy, apparently, listen, my thing is, if she would have went hard on my right side and then soft on my left side, what would I have walked out there looking like? My alignment would have been off. So in my mind, this sounds crazy, but you got to get it hard both ways.
Hey.
Right?
Yeah.
So I let her finish. This whole thing sounds, ever since you mentioned Spice, this whole thing sounds crazy. Speaking of happy endings, I thought that's the only way this can end. That's after what you just did to me and all this oil, you don't want to go to waste. That's the only way this can end. No, she just said, I'm done.
No, I can imagine her doing a happy ending massage. It sounds like it would have been very excruciating.
Somebody like it. I turned around and did the Nate. I would like a refund, please. Because you are not taking me to a happy place. Then it's for the main event.
Stay in the moment. Yeah, hey, look, check. I'm in the moment. Hey, look, stay in the moment. Stay in the moment. They try to hold you down, you just re-up and then you
So,
There's more?
oh my God. There was one moment where we still have a disagreement, I believe, on what this moment really meant. Now, I'm not going to say all that went into this moment, but let's just say it was a buildup, which I think is important to understanding the moment. It was one of those situations where you're around somebody and it just seems like every time they say something, you trying to decipher what exactly they meant by it. Is it a jab? We just playing? Do you really feel this way? Are we cool? What's going on? And it's always awkward when you don't have that level of relationship with the person, right? So you tell me what your take on this is, and I'll just tell you exactly how it panned out. The one moment on the vacation where I felt like maybe I had somewhat of a private moment, just her and I, we were in the water. And I don't know what came over her. I was minding my business, enjoying my favorite part of vacation, which is walking into the water, looking out at the view, and you can't tell when the water ends. So in that moment, she taps me and says, throw me. I'm like, what? For what? Just throw me. I said, all right. I didn't know if she was watching WWE on YouTube. I don't know why this inspiration is coming from, but whatever. So I pick her up, give her a nice little toss. Now, I'll admit, my back's not what it used to be. And when they say, what is it? I can't trust you as far as I can throw you? Well, I can't trust her much. she didn't go far, right? But I don't think anything of it. It was a little fun moment. Right, let me make sure my back is still intact and going about the vacation. I'm thinking that's it. Maybe 6-7 hours later, we're down the line now. We're at dinner. We're at like this dinner spot starting out. I'm completely at a point of forgetting that moment happened. She's around her friends, her family. Everybody's quiet. Everybody's at the table. And this friend, the friend that the whole time I've been thinking to myself, is she taking a jab? I can't tell. For whatever reason, says, I don't know if y'all seen Moe try to throw her, but it ain't go too well. So then it was like this awkward moment where no one responded. And I waited for her to respond. Because I felt like that wasn't really my place, even though I really wanted to. Because my mind went to, okay, one, why was that still in your mental Rolodex? Like, why is that the first thing you thought to say in a moment where everybody was quiet? Because why did you even see that happen?
Right.
Then I'm pissed because I didn't even ask for this. Like, she wanted me to throw her, and now here we are. And I got to answer to the whole table as to why this lady is either calling me weak or her fat in front of everybody. And I don't know which one it is.
So, okay, pause.
Yep.
I thought this was the friend.
No. The friend had nothing to do with this. I had a private moment. She
Gotcha.
asked me to throw her. I picked her up. I attempted to throw her. It didn't go well.
Okay.
At all. Okay, now you call that. There we go. That's what I was looking for the first time.
Because I thought you threw the friend. Okay.
No.
So you threw her, and then the friend was like, oh, I don't know if you saw him.
Friend brought this up like a top 10 moment on SportsCenter later in the day about what happened hours ago when I thought no one saw it.
Okay, right. So I got to pick up where I left off.
Right.
Okay, so what was your response? What happened?
I wasn't sure what the best way to handle it was. Mm-hmm. And I have a history of always having to be the person to say something. And then because of that, I always have to leave at the end of the night wondering if I went too far in saying something. Mm-hmm. So my goal was to get through these few days and not say anything to anybody, even if they try me, because I didn't want it to be a part of destroying her trip. But I knew it was going to happen because I knew the players involved. And this was the moment. Now, there had been 4 or 5 other warm-up moments that I handled well, but this one was like, you're going a little too far. Because again, my brain took it like, are you calling her fat or are you calling me weak? Which one is it? I just want to know so I can know which direction to move. Nothing happened. Nothing was said. I waited patiently. Nothing was said. Now, I don't know how women would feel. I'm curious. If you were in her shoes, would you have felt like you should respond? Would you have felt like it wasn't that big of a deal? Before we move forward, what's your take so far?
In front of all of these people at dinner, I probably would. Like if it was a thing where this person kept like poking or, whatever, I think I probably would have said something. Like, what are you trying to say?
That's exactly
And
what
why are you watching us?
Like a hawk.
Yeah.
And there was a comment earlier that where I was trying to play a game, but I was also driving. And so I missed one of the hints to the game because I was doing both things at once. And when I later admitted that I missed a hint, her response was, oh, did you drink one too many? I was like, I wasn't drinking at all. I was driving. But you see what I mean as to how a few of those at first it's like, oh, we cool. But then after a while, it's like, oh, you're the person that always finds something negative to say. We all know people like this, right? Like you could be like, yo, I just bought a house. Well, can you afford it? Like, fam, just say congratulations.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't, yo, I just got a car, but is it a new car? Is it a yo, fam, like, those people start to irritate me as I get a little older. So I was like, all right. So all of this is going through my brain. Like you just said, number one, why was you watching us like that? Number two, you stored that? Like on your chipmunk game? Like that's what you stored to bring back up at a later point in time. Cool. We had moments that were fly moments, but you brought up the worst of them. To prove what exactly? Right in front of all her family, her friends, it's all quiet. Nobody says a word. This kind of reminds me of something that happened at my show with my uncle. So I talk about the time that I met Diddy. And I jokingly speak to how one of my friends was being a little bit of a groupie. And looking back on it, it's hilarious because he didn't want to shake my friend's hand. And my friend felt the way about that. And now knowing what he was doing with his hands, I feel like it's a valid lesson for my friend. Like you shouldn't have wanted to do that in the first place. And after the show, we're all kicking it. Me, my father, a few of his friends. And they bring up, there was a point where I met Kanye. And I've met Kanye twice in life. The first time, I didn't really meet him. I was just in the room with him. When I met him, I was alone. But the time that I was in the room with him, I was with my uncle. And my uncle was telling him, yo, Moe ain't gonna talk about how he was a groupie for Kanye. And quite frankly, that never happened. I don't know where he's getting that from. And I would admit it if it did. Maybe when we walked in, because I didn't expect for Kanye and Pharrell to be there, I might have said something like, oh shit, Kanye and Pharrell are doing a video? This is lit. But groupie? Never in my life. I don't know where he got that from. Now I got to question your intentions. Forget the fact that the story's not real. We got mad stories together. A ton of stories together that you could tell where These are like monumental stories. Stories of how I was in the room with Ja, what happened with me and Irv. Stories about how I ended up getting on BET when I first walked in there. I escaped damn near getting killed. It's so many amazing stories you could tell. So my mind goes to, when you went through your mental Rolodex, why'd you stop there?
Mm-hmm.
When you start hearing stories about yourself from people, or when people find something to point out, if you pay attention, there are people in your life who will always point out something negative. And I don't know if that's to make themselves feel better. I don't know if their intent is to try to make you feel like you're not who you say you are. I really don't know. And it's cool if we joking, but if the ratio seems to be every time you got something to say, it's coming from a place of negativity or challenging me or animosity or whatever, at some point, I think anybody wise would question that. So I said, okay, now I'll admit a few things on my end. Number one, I already felt like this person was trying it.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, those are things that I at least knew her to be sensitive about. Maybe it's just me, but her relationship with her friend might be different as far as her weight goes, but I've heard you be sensitive about it. So I'm thinking there's something to that, because you could have pointed out anything about her. And that leads me to number three. Maybe I'm a little sensitive towards friends who are not really friends, right? These people who are not brave enough to be your enemy, so they'll hide it in being your friend. And so I'm watching things a little closely, listening to the things people say and wondering, what exactly do they mean by that? And so in that moment, when she didn't respond, I was frustrated. Like, had any of my friends said anything to my lady that I thought was disrespectful in regards to her or me, it wouldn't have been a second. So now here's the thing, Nate. Do I let it go, or do I wait for the correct moment to clap back?
Yeah, I don't know. Now, if it was my lady and I knew that she was insecure about her weight and the friend was implying, see, I don't know, but that's her friend.
I can't let it go. So I waited. I waited strategically for my moment, and it came at the next place that we went to eat when we were looking over the menu, and I heard her say something about ice cream to my lady, and my lady got excited. Oh, yeah. And I said, I don't know. You might want to chill. She just called you fat in front of everybody. So that was kind of the end of it, until I wonder if other couples go through this. There's like a person in the relationship who lets everything go, like doesn't take anything seriously. And then sometimes there's a person in a relationship who's more like me, who, I take everything seriously. Like, I don't, especially if I don't play with you like that. I have this underlying thing when I feel like people who I'm loyal to are not as loyal to me. So when it came up again, my friend said something about knowing me longer. And she was like, oh, see, that's the same thing. And I was like, that's not even close to the same thing.
Okay.
He didn't mention weight. He didn't mention anything about your physical appearance. He didn't mention anything about mine. I didn't think it was the same, but it was another example to me where she was trying to defend something that's indefensible because it's her friend and not me. You're not defending me. You're defending her. I didn't like that.
So did she mention when y'all were having this conversation that is how they play? They play.
She did.
Oh, okay.
That's exactly what
and
she said.
And she said she's totally fine with that.
She is. Yeah.
Okay.
And it ironically, see, these are the moments where I feel like I'm being gaslit. Not by you, but by her, right? For her to say that, to me, it feels like you're gaslighting me. Like you're saying because you're okay with that, I have to be. But she happened to say that while I was on the phone with one of my friends, and he said it before I could. He answered it like, what does that have to do with him though?
No, I mean, I get it. If you're not really cool with her like that, you wouldn't joke with her like that. But then on the flip side, if that is how they joke, I feel like you can't necessarily make a big deal out of it if she is okay with it. Like that's something that you're just going to have to swallow, or have a conversation with her privately. Like it doesn't matter if she said something at the table. Like if they joke like that, then I'm pretty sure all the friends have heard the jokes, but like maybe you and her have a conversation privately. But yeah, if she said that it's not a big deal, then you have to just let it go.
I will remove myself. I can't, because the same way you can say I gotta let it go is the same way I could put myself in that same position again, and it happens again, and then I say something, and then now I'm the bad guy when I tried to address this long ago. You see what I'm saying? So now, if you're not gonna do anything about it, I have to. So all of the hanging out, the couples trips, to be around my friends, to come, that all that's over now. Because if you can't, to me, it's no different than, I got friends I play with a lot, and they talk to me crazy because they're my friends. If you talk to her like that, I'm not going to tell her, hey, that's how my friends talk. They guys, they give it up like that. He didn't mean anything by it. You got to get over it. You got to chill. I'm never doing that. That's where the disconnect comes between me and, I feel like, when I've dated women, is it's always been protect her by any means necessary, even if I have to check one of my friends in doing so. But when the roles are reversed, is, well, that's my friend, so you just got to eat it.
I get you, but I mean, that's why I asked. Like, if she mentioned having insecurities about her weight, but you said no. So if she,
I thought she did until I realized that she was happy about it to her friend. So now I'm realizing, okay, then I think we all get two different people. Because when the weight is brought up and I'm around, it seems as if you're not happy with it. But when it's now, I guess when it's brought up and it's them, it's cool. So I don't know which one it really is.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, do you like curvy women?
That is a very loaded question.
Stay in the moment. Yeah. Hey, look, check. I'm in the moment. Hey, look, stay in the moment. Stay in the moment. If they try to hold you down, you just re-up and then you just reload it.
Okay, so if you feel a certain way about her curves, maybe that is why she presents something to you differently than with her friends.
Could be, but I don't bring it up.
I mean, from what Nate said, it seems like the problem, one of the problems here is that you have a problem with your girlfriend's weight, that because you may not be the happiest with the weight gain, that also triggered that, like that response, anything that would have been related to weight that anyone said, not only the friend.
I think we're making excuses for her again. Who gives a shit if I'm happy with her weight gain or not? Did any of my friends bring up her weight gain? Did any of her friends? Honestly, I think that's just a way to shift the blame on me, to continue to allow her to avoid accountability. Because I hear what you're saying, but the way I see it, if we're on vacation and one of my friends makes a comment, jokingly, something to the extent of, you know what, I ain't gonna lie, yo, your girl look a little different with makeup. He's not saying she's ugly, but it's insinuated. You can argue that it's insinuated in that comment. I don't think in that moment, whether I think she's ugly or not matters. What does it matter? So that comment is only disrespectful if I actually believe she's ugly. It's not disrespectful if I don't. I'm not even sure how we get to that point of where that matters. Unless you're trying to say the only reason what she said can be looked at as disrespectful is if I believe it. And I don't believe that. There are a lot of times in life people say something and I don't believe it, but I know what their intent was in saying it.
Okay.
I tend to believe people the first time. It doesn't take 2 or 3 times for you to show me who you are, especially in recent times of my life when I have discovered how people will hide how they really feel about you in jokes while pretending to be your friend. And that's all I got.
All right.
Stefon Diggs is going to the Super Bowl. So in my dumbest take of the week moment, it's going to actually come from me. I hear all these people constantly say that they believe the NFL is rigged. I think it's the dumbest thing in the world. I don't think that these companies with millions of dollars are actually having a script and putting things together. Now, people had questions when the whole Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift thing happened. And now we have the hood version, which is Stefon Diggs and Cardi B. Cardi B will more than likely come out at halftime of the Super Bowl for bad weather. A lot of people seem to think so.
That's possible.
Stefon Diggs is now going to the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, Stefon Diggs has to go on trial for some legal issues. In January, they somehow, some way, got the courts to delay these legal issues until February, a date in February that's after the Super Bowl. And they said this in January. Why that matter?
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand why it would matter. Unless you know that New England is going to the Super Bowl, and you know that there's going to be this big Stefon Diggs Cardi B PR moment for the weeks leading up to it. Why they ain't just put that man and let that man go through his trial like they do with every other man in this country?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
That's fishy to me.
It is.
Did you see, like, yeah, I don't know. I don't, it's hard to say it's rigged, but it's damn sure convenient.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's rigged, but I know money is involved. So if they're able to offer enough money to push it back, which I feel like is how those things happen anyway, that's the part that's rigged. Then yeah, they can say, well, we don't know what's going to happen, but we just want to make sure that we're in the clear regardless.
And they have the power to do it. Speaking of enough money, are all of his baby mothers going to the Super Bowl, or is it just Cardi?
I don't know, but I do know that because I used to work with a team, someone with a team, and they don't just give out tickets like that left and right and all willy-nilly. They're really tight with who they give their tickets to. So I don't know if they might have to pay for their tickets.
Yeah, no, they might. I saw it, and this is in New York City news. The mayor did something that's really fly. He got rid of hotel fees. And I don't know why every state doesn't do this. But apparently, if you are in New Yorker, you no longer have to pay those ridiculous hotel fees now when you book a hotel. And you also do not have to pay the hotel fees if you are from New York and you are going somewhere else. So I would love for all the mayors to take a page out of his book and get rid of not only the hotel fees, but all of the fees. They got service fees now that's not a part of the tip. When you go to some restaurants, I don't understand that. They got the DoorDash fees. They got the Uber fees. It's just fees on top of fees. And I feel like he is doing a good thing, and hopefully more people take his lead. Okay.
Yeah, I like it.
I don't know if you knew that.
No, I didn't. But anything that's going to cut down off the fees. I went to a restaurant, and on the receipt, they had the server's PTO and health insurance as part of a fee. And I was like, I'm not paying that. I have nothing to do with their PTO.
Yeah, what? Why would you do that?
Yeah, that has nothing to do with me.
Absolutely not. Normally, when you think of generational talent, I think most people think of like LeBron James, people like that, Tom Brady. And I now will forever think of Alex Holland. You know what that is? That's the guy who just climbed the building. Oh, okay. Free Solo on Netflix.
Oh, it's the same guy?
Same guy.
Oh, okay. I did see Free Solo.
Now, it was amazing. Let me start there. One of the most amazing things I've ever seen in my life. Watching it, knowing that if he made just one mistake in a world where you're human, was very intense. And I know a lot of people were watching to see him fall, and y'all are sick. Now, I didn't think he would fall because I watched Free Solo. And if you watch him climb a mountain with nothing to hold on to, like a goat, and not fall, then I would imagine this building with all of these different crevices was like
nothing.
Going to the gym for him. Yeah. And I imagine Netflix knew that when they decided to do this, because that's a lot of risk. And I saw people saying it's 0.1% chance of him falling. I don't care how good you are. That's a tall ass building. And he had to get over, I think, 10 of those dragon, whatever they call them, corners. And each time he's doing it and he's standing there and he's waving at people. He's waving at people in the window. It's windy as hell up there. And I'm like, this guy has the balls of steel. They said literally scientifically they did some type of experiment with his mind. And he doesn't react to fear like the average human. It's not even present for him. And he climbed that damn building and got all the way to the top and climbed down. And I was amazed by it. But I did wonder, like the people at Netflix, was there just no backup plan at all?
Probably not.
Like, was there going to be a net that they flicked?
No, because then that would like defeat the purpose.
Well, it doesn't matter at the time that he's falling in the air, and would you going to just let him die because you got to stand by it?
I mean, yeah.
Nobody gonna try to catch him, nothing.
Well, because, you know, on Free Solo, his girlfriend, she was basically like, this could be the last time that I see you. So, goodbye.
No, it's real.
Yeah.
I know it's real.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying for Netflix purposes. That's a lot of risk, I feel like.
It is what he wanted to do it.
And kudos to his wife, because she was his girl during Free Solo.
Mm-hmm.
Now she's his wife.
Okay, good.
That got to be stressful.
I'm sure.
Like, that got to be incredibly stressful. And I know at the time that they did Free Solo, he was like, she's starting to climb too. They ain't mentioned her climbing at all this time around. I don't think she stuck that out.
Right.
She got the ring and said, fuck all that climb. I think I'm good on that.
Mm-hmm.
But it was amazing, yo. It was one of the most amazing things I've seen in a long time. You know how much he got paid?
Tell me.
What would you guess?
30 million.
I think that's fair.
Mm-hmm. I would do it for 30.
You would climb that toilet.
I think so.
I don't think you would. No, you would try it.
I
For
tried.
30. He said that he got paid embarrassingly low, considering what top athletes make.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess he's the Michael Jordan of a sport that no one else is really great at. I mean, there are other people who are great, but obviously they're not him. And the sport has not evolved to that level yet. But no, he got $500,000. Yeah, that's pretty low. That is pretty low. He should have went to Mr. Beast or one of them.
But see, now, was it his idea or their idea? Like, did
that's a
they
good question.
reach out to him and say, hey, you should climb this building?
That's a good question. I'm not sure.
Because if it was his idea and he's like, hey, I'm going to go climb this building. Do y'all want to do it like Free Solo? And they're like, yeah, cool. Then that's on him. Because I always feel like when someone reaches out to me about a position, I feel like I have the upper hand to get the rate that I want because I'm like, you reached out to me. I didn't apply for this job. So you pay me what I want. So I don't know. I could be wrong.
All right, quote of the week. I don't know who needs to hear this, but getting a new partner will not help you fix all of the things that are broken within you. You got to heal. At some point, put one foot in front of another and climb that building. But you should use a rope, because you ain't Alex. I haven't been on Facebook, but apparently people are really traumatized on Facebook. Do you know this?
About what?
I made a new page.
Okay.
And like 90% of the people who I asked to be my friend either wouldn't do it because they're afraid or reached out to ask if it was really me.
Okay.
Like a ton. Is this really you? Is it? And I just want to know what's happening on Facebook that people are so afraid of just accepting a friend request.
Well, it could be like a scammer, and nothing can come from accepting a friend request, but they probably just want to make sure that it's you.
All right, y'all are really terrified.
I feel like, yeah, because I feel like if my daughter, we're each other's friends, but if I got a request from another account, I'd be like, hey, is this you? That would be my first thought. I wouldn't accept it right away.
I don't have another account though.
Yeah, you said that you used to have an account.
I was like maybe 7 years ago.
Yeah, but they probably don't know that you're not using it like that.
Damn, you're right. People don't check up on you and see how you're doing in life. I forgot about that part. You're right. All right. Well, now I know. I'm trying to get it rocking, but I think I'm going to quit again because I got like 40 followers on my page, and this is just too much.
How is that too much? That's nothing.
That's my point. It's too much to try to get followers again.
No, you have to just keep going.
Oh,
Do what you want.
thank you. That being said, to anybody who was planning on coming to my Memphis show on February 7th, unfortunately, I had to reschedule it. It will now take place on May 2nd because of all the days, that just happens to be the day that they are laying my godfather to rest. So I apologize for the inconvenience for anyone who may have bought a ticket. Please cancel your tickets. We're giving full refunds, or you can simply just transfer it over to the May 2nd date. But once again, rest in peace to my godfather. You are certainly missed. And this, as much as I hate funerals, this is a service I simply cannot miss. I have to be there for, considering how he was there for me in all my times of need. The vacation and this episode went exactly how I said it would go. I really wish my team would listen to me more. That's an inside joke. Vacations lie. Banks don't care. People on Facebook need therapy. Corey Holcomb is not who we thought he was. Drake should change his album cover. If you are shoveling, please be careful with your back. It's probably not what it was during the last storm. And watch your back, because friends are not who they say they are. People who are jealous of you will not let you talk and step on your jokes. Weak people who have things to hide will sue you, especially if they have money, and the Spice Girls owe us some answers. That's all I got. Next week, bitches.
Look, I learned tomorrow ain't gon' definitely come. And when times get hard, they gon' definitely run. I got love for Hov, we both reppin' where he from. But I got 99 problems and she definitely won. Hit me. They ain't gon' always ride, they gon' pick when they do. Me, I always been the type that's gon' stick with they crew. I know women who still love me, yet they stick with they boo. And old friends who pockets ugly, they gon' pick when they sue. Cause it couldn't have been deeper. I miss when principles was used for you to choose if she was used or a keeper. I know it gotta eat you to hear this real shit steady coming through your speaker while your shit is getting cheaper. When church is the arena, let's see where they seat you. With all that bullshit at the pulpit as a preacher. If I could only spill the things they made me feel. Moving inside a room is the only thing ever real. And they gon' have to live with everything they conceal. It become a sick world when you ain't taking the pill. Watching the others swallow, cause inside they hollow. Show a little bravado, issue they block and unfollow. How could I never smell this? You ain't one of the fellas. Really just overzealous to hide the fact that they jealous. Fake when they see you act like they one of men. They hate you when you real, they love you when you pretend. I lost friends because of success and thought that's better than the opposite, so fuck it, I'm blessed.